We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy William Boston back at it again with another one. Now, we finna jump right into it, man. You saw the video of the young boy Shedeur. Had to tell everybody who came out to come see him get drafted that, hey, it didn't go as planned, but God got some different plans for us. We still gonna do our thing. Last night, and I'm not a big college football watching person. I don't even watch too much NFL. I kind of use that junk in the background when I'm trying to get some good rest on a Sunday. I just throw on an NFL game. If it's good, it's good, and I catch it. If not, I'm falling asleep. But I don't watch college football like that, but I do know who Shedeur is. I do know who Shiloh is. I know who Travis Hunter is. I know some of them guys that was in the draft. I know a little bit. I don't be watching full games. I see clips here and there. What I do know is this. Last night was a public lynching. That's all that was. It was a lynching. It was just how they did back in the slave days, where they would gather everybody around, get this one slave who knucking and bucking. That's where they get the term bucko from. Come here, bucko. Yeah, get the one that's bucking, who think he can, who has a voice and all that other stuff. Yeah, we're going to get him, and we're going to lynch him in front of all his people, and we're going to have the whole town watch as well. Yeah, we're going to break you, bucko. And that's what they tried to do last night. That's exactly what it was last night. And it's not Shiloh's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's the fact that the world, white folks in particular, hate to see an active black father in the child's life. Somebody who is dominant, somebody who is confident, somebody who actually can tell their son or their daughter right from wrong, and that son or daughter will listen. Oh, that's a threat. That's an automatic threat to white society, especially when we talk about in sports, because they feel like they can't control you now because you got somebody who got some who you respect and love, who can give you advice to make you go down the right path and not do what they want to do. They can't get you to do the song and dance stuff, so they don't like that. And Deion is all of that as a father. As a father, I understand. I'm a father. So I'm active with my daughter. I'm on point. I'm there. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm there with my daughter. I'm gonna make sure I lead and guide her the best way that I can. Deion is doing that with his son. See, the league, they were trying to prove a point last night. Let's take a person like a Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is mild-mannered. You don't see, outside of his girlfriend, the girlfriend stuff, you don't hear Travis Hunter in the news about no nothing. He not flashy. He not finna hit you with the Rolex stuff. He not finna be too boisterous and stuff and say what's on his mind. Deion has taught his sons to be like that, to be boisterous, to be confident in yourself. There's nothing wrong with being confident. They gonna mistake it for arrogance, son. You be confident. Deion has taught his boys this. They don't want that. They don't, you knucking and bucking when you out here and you have a voice. So we gonna show you who Massa is, and that's what they did last night. They showed them who Massa is. Hey, Massa, get that whip out. Go ahead and lynch him right in front of these folks. We gonna do it in front of the whole entire world. National TV is watching, and they waiting to see where Shedeur gonna go. He done brought all these people out. He's expecting to go first round. I don't know how good he is compared to the other guys. I don't know how good he is compared to the guy who went first pick, Cam something. Like I said, I don't watch too much college football, but I know enough. So I don't know how good he is compared to that guy, but I know he good enough to get in the NFL. I know he good enough to go first round. I know that. I was reading something about things people were saying that Pittsburgh needed a quarterback. And at the time it was time for them to pick, they passed up on Shedeur too. And so, and I don't know how true that is, but if that is true, again, it just lets you know, hey, this was a public lynching. The reason being is you guys are too strong, too headstrong, and you have a dad who's headstrong as well too. You gonna come in here with your flashing your rollies and doing all this other stuff, speaking your mind, and we ain't having that. So we gonna show you who's still in control, and that's all that was about. He's still gonna get in the league, and when he get in, he gonna do his thing. But they hate that when a black father is active in their child's life. That's why they always try to separate the family, the black families. The dad, you go over here, you can't be in the house. Hey, mama, if you trying to get this food stamps and this welfare and this WIC and all this other stuff, you can't have a man in the house. We need the man separated. For years, they have been doing their best to separate black families. And it's been working too. Separate the black families and get the man out of the life of the child, of the children. That way we can get them, we can control them to do so on and so forth. And that's what they trying to do. And that's what they hate to see in Deion Sanders. They hate to see that in Deion Sanders, that he's active, that he is proactive, that he is confident, that he's dominant, and that he teaches his boys this as well. And they just take on his persona. Both of them are very outspoken individuals. They ain't bad kids and nothing. They outspoken, they confident in themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. But media and the world don't really like that. So they gonna break you down, bucko. Yeah, come on over here, boy. Yeah, you think you finna go first round, boy? Master gonna show you, boy. Not today, boy. You and your pa. Yeah, we gonna do this in front of you and your pa. And just to see Deion there comfort his son. If you go look back at that video, after Shedeur said what he said to everybody, who was the first person? His dad came over there and whispered something in his ear. Son, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. They hate on us, son. They hate the fact that I'm in your life. They hate the fact that I'm a prominent dad, that I'm a dominant dad, that I'm a confident dad, they hate all that, son. But they can't stop us, son. I don't know what he whispered in his ear, but that's probably somewhere along the lines of them words. They can't stop us, son. And nobody can. See, they can't stop. Man or woman can't stop nothing that God has in control. So I see the young man getting into the league, handling it, doing his thing, going out there, being flamboyant, being flashy, being confident, all the stuff that they don't like. And switching some stuff up out there too. And they know that. And they know Deion gonna be right there. And they can't control Deion. So last night, all we saw was a lynching. We just saw a lynching in 2025 right there in public. It just wasn't, they didn't bring out an actual whip, but they tried to break him in front of the world, and he had high hopes of going first round. There's no reason why the kid ain't go no first round, outside of the fact that we don't like the fact that you have a daddy that is active in your life, that has told you how to be confident, arrogant, believe in yourself, have faith in God, not be twisted by the system where nobody can get in your head. We don't like that. And y'all going in here projecting that y'all gonna go to first round too, because Deion was already saying like, hey, it don't matter where we go at, as long as we go first round. It don't matter where we go at, as long as we go first round. We going first round. That's all he kept saying. Oh, we going first round. He believed in his son. We know that boy good. The boy good. How good he is compared to them other people, I don't know, but I know he good enough to go first round. So last night they had to lynch him. They had to put that lynching on him, and it's all because the dad is active in his life, and Deion just need to keep doing what Deion is doing, instilling nothing but good, positive energy into them young boys, because they gonna grow up to be great young men and grow up to be men that they're gonna have children and instill the same thing, and the cycle keeps going. They don't want that cycle to go, and they trying their best to break that cycle, and it ain't gonna be broken. So salute to Deion, salute to Shedeur Sanders, salute to Shiloh. I don't know the other son name who be with the camera. Salute to him too. Salute to all of them, man. I love to see it. I love to see even somebody like LeBron and his son playing. And as you can see, that's not something they're trying to break, because again, Bronny is mild-mannered. Bronny ain't flamboyant. Bronny ain't boisterous. Bronny ain't out there just speaking his mind. They okay with that. They are okay with that. You and your dad can help you get into the league. We okay with that. You're not flashy, flamboyant. You're not going to tell us right from wrong. We're okay with that. Shedeur? Yeah, that young man going to come in here. He going to cause a ruckus, and we got to fight against that. And his daddy too? Nah, we ain't having all that right now. That's too much. So they fine with it as long as it's on their terms. But last night, we just witnessed a lynching. It's your boy William Boston with another one, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be back with some more. We're gonna see how this play out. We're gonna see if he get drafted in the second round. I hope so. If they don't draft him in the second round, they playing with their young man. they definitely lynching him publicly. But make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. I'm out.